Rookie to kick off for the Saints.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Doug going to look to throw this. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
His throw incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ritter from the gun.
He gets this one to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
45 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal.
Abanikanda will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Here's Duggan to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Duggan now to throw.
Wright's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing, Duggan.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at the Saints' defense,
well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Duggan.
Comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
To throw is Duggan.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Duggan looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Isaiah Foskey
able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Off play action, Dugan. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Right. Will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw.
Dugan. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Looking to throw. Dugan. Complete to Wright. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Dugan. Short throw, it's Higbee.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Max Duggan.
14 yards.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play.
Operating from the gun, Dugan.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting through pressure, eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In motion right, Olave. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Israel Abanikanda.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
Dugan.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Dugan.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Duggan will look to throw this.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A give up the middle to Wright. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On 4th down, Dugan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st down, they start out with Abanikanda.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Ritter. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Israel Abanikanda, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground with Wright.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13.
Duggan.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. A point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's Abanikanda, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Adetomiwa Adebawore, he got in there to stop him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Abanikanda once again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Duggan now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.